Hello ladies and gentlemen cars, and welcome back to our F125 My Team career. Last time out in Vegas, we got our first red flag of the career, courtesy of Esteban Ocon spinning out and hitting the wall at turn 12. On the restart, I somehow had an illegal overtake on Tsunoda and had to give the position off the line, which caused me to lose a few positions to other cars. We made a comeback though and managed to score a P3 finish, yet another podium to add to the streak as Nikola Tsolov. Going on to today's video, it is the final sprint of the career in Qatar. Now, Qatar is not one of my best tracks. It's a track that I struggle with a lot. I go wide on almost every corner possible. So this video might be more on the quieter side in terms of commentary, as I'll probably be quiet for most of the race, just trying to focus on not running wide and off the track. But anyways, we made it through to Q3, well, SQ3, where we will be starting in P8. Max Verstappen on pole, Alonso P2, Russell P3, and Charles Leclerc, championship contender, not in Q3.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. And Fernando Alonso completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Norris, Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Piastri, Ocon, Aron, Tsunoda, and Nico Hülkenberg, Leclerc, Antonelli, Alex Albon, and Behrman, Colapinto, Lawson, Carlos Sainz, and Isaac Hadjar, Bortoletto, Stroll, Gasly, and Nikola Tsolov completes the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint.
Alright, then here we go, 5 laps for the sprint race. Esteban Ocon starting ahead on mediums. 5 red lights, and away we go. Let's try and get the jump on him immediately. He's going to come across on us though, try and cover us up. We're going to try and get the dive on inside of Piastri and Hamilton. Stick the inside between the three of us. We go on through. Couldn't stick it around the outside of Norris, but we're going to stay in P5 ahead of Hamilton. Oh my goodness. I'm not used to this track at all. Normally I do 16 race seasons, and Qatar is always one of the tracks that I skip. So I'm not used to racing here. I'm not used to the lines. I'm not used to anything. But there goes Max Verstappen leading out by over a second from the lead, or from Russell in P2.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Russell going defensive on Alonso. I think they're going to go 3 wide. No, just only 2. However, they are going to slow each other down tons, which might give us the run on Norris here into whichever turn this is. Squeeze for room, and there we go, up to P4 on Lando Norris. Now we have DRS on Alonso. You use a bit of battery to try and get past him. Around the outside we go, and that's us up to P3. Max Verstappen is 4 seconds ahead of us. My goodness. He is making sure that he is winning the championship during this weekend. Hopefully we can build a bit of a buffer zone to Alonso behind us. And as I say that, we have. He's over a second now. Now it's just us and Russell fighting for P2. I don't have any battery though. I'm using so much of it just to stay within range. I don't have enough to use on the straight. Because he's on mediums, once these softs go, I think he's just going to stay ahead. Yeah, front and left is already pretty bad at 17%. So I think P3 is where we're going to stay for a while. Both Norris and Hamilton got past Alonso that lap. And here we go, final lap of the sprint. Nowhere even close to Russell to make a move, but here comes Norris right on the back of us. Go defensive on the inside. He's going to try and look around us. Can't make a move happen, and we're going to stay in P3 for hopefully the rest of this lap. Max Verstappen has increased that gap to 6 seconds over Russell. And then that is Max Verstappen with the win. almost 7 full seconds ahead of Russell in P2. And that's a podium position in the sprint.
Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes.
Alright then, that's the end of the sprint. Max Verstappen with the win, Russell P2, ourselves, Paul Aron in P3, then Norris, Hamilton, Alonso, Piastri, and Ocon round out the points. Championship contender Charles Leclerc, only P10, no points for him, as he is now 43 points behind Verstappen. He needs Verstappen to DNF on these next 2 races or he is done. Verstappen is looking really likely that he's going to win the championship here in Qatar.
Welcome back to Qatar. Losail International Circuit is our venue, famous for races on 2 wheels through the years. Its F1 bow saw a Hamilton win. Who takes the flag today? Losail International was built for 2 wheels, but today we race on 4. It's a fast, flowing track, 3.3 miles, 16 turns, just the 1 DRS zone, but it is a long straight, and you can expect overtaking. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Sainz, Yuki Tsunoda, and Piastri, Norris, Hamilton, Aron, and Alex Albon, Hulkenberg, Colapinto, Pierre Gasly, and Alonso, Antonelli, Hadjar, Nikola Tsolov, and Liam Lawson, Ocon, Behrman, Stroll, and Gabriel Bortoleto completes the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway.
Alright, well, a penalty from Alonso actually has us starting P9, but the cars around us stay the same. Hamilton and Norris ahead, Hamilton on mediums, Norris on soft, that's 5 red lights. And away we go. Really long time from that. We are going to get the jump on Hamilton. Tried to get some slipstream from Norris, but he cut right ahead of Hamilton, so we didn't get any of that. Going too wide with Norris through first corner. Piastri has a bit of a moment with Tsunoda. We're going to get the jump on him as well. Up to P6. I'm not used to racing on mediums. Definitely not in dirty air as well. Unlike last race where Verstappen was able to get away pretty quickly, Leclerc is keeping pace with him. Oh, they just brake so early on these corners. I'm not expecting it. And go for the move on Tsunoda here. This is a drag race to see who can get to the corner first. It's going to be me, up to P5. Out front, that is Leclerc making a move on Verstappen for the lead, going too wide through those corners as we make a move on Russell, up to P4 we go. The two of them are still going too wide, fighting for the lead. All throughout Sector 1, they're still going too wide. Even if Leclerc wins the race, and Max is still going to win the championship because just of how the points are. Now we have Sainz ahead. I really want to pass him to continue our podium streak, but we might get the chance here. Through we go with DRS on Carlos Sainz, up to P3. No move between Leclerc and Verstappen ahead between the two of them. Similar to the sprint with Alonso, both Russell and Tsunoda getting past Sainz. It's Tsunoda making a move on Russell behind us. I believe that can slow the pair of them down a bit more. That's a yellow flag behind.
Green flag.
That is a Mercedes. That's Antonelli off the side of the road. And that is him out of the session as well.
Okay, we can take you this.
Oh, I don't know where to brake. It's fine. Probably lost a lot of time through there. It's fine. There goes Verstappen and Leclerc. go. Perfect stop. We're out ahead of everyone else. Well, except for Verstappen and Leclerc.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Okay, now I'm really not used to driving on hards on this track. I turn up my differential just a tiny bit. I just realized that if the 2024 F2 drivers are unavailable in the 2026 season pack for F125, gosh, that's a mouthful, then we won't be able to have Paul Aron as a driver for next season. So this might just be our last race with Paul Aron for this career, which is kind of crazy to think about, especially when he wasn't even like the first option as a driver for our team. If you remember, we originally wanted to go with Franco Colapinto and Enzo Fittipaldi, but since Fittipaldi was unavailable within the same selection pool as Colapinto, we had to go with Aron, and of course Colapinto left the team to join Alpine, and then we replaced him with Tsolov, and now Aron is our number 1 driver. But yeah, this might be our last race we drive as him, which is crazy to think about. That is, of course, if the F2 drivers from the 2024 season are not available for the 26 season. Alright, well, we've now reached the point in the race where literally nothing is happening except for looking at the timesheets, waiting for Norris to catch up. Alright, then here we go, final lap. Norris is almost caught up to us, almost out of battery as well. But it shouldn't matter too much, since Qatar is one god-awful track when it comes to overtaking. So we should be fine to stay ahead in P3. I still don't understand why we race here. Oh, Verstappen has really lost Leclerc. I wonder if he has some type of issue. Maybe like wing damage? As we go into the final corner, that is Max Verstappen with the win, and subsequently also the World Championship. Title number 5 for Verstappen, Leclerc P2, and ourselves in P3. No voice line from Mark.
It's certainly been an incredible year for Formula One, and our drivers have pushed themselves this season, making it one of the most compelling years of racing in history. There can only be one champion, however, and here they are now, our new Formula One World Drivers' Champion. Another one for the incredible career of Max Verstappen, who takes the win.
And it's always good to get that momentum on your side, and it's really good for your confidence as well. The more confident you are, the further that can take you.
Plenty to get stuck into afterwards, but now the podium for our top 3 drivers. Well, we've seen this one before. Max Verstappen on the top step once again.
Alright then, that is the end of the race here in Qatar. Max Verstappen walks away with not only the win, but also the World Championship title. Ourselves, as Paul Aron, scored the second most points in P2 with 21 points. Charles Leclerc with 18, then Norris, Russell, Hamilton, Piastri, Tsunoda, Alonso, Albon, Ocon, and Sainz finishes off the points. As for the standings, Max Verstappen has increased that point gap to 50 points over Leclerc, securing that World Championship title. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you have, you should subscribe or something, I don't know. And I will see you next time for the season finale in Abu Dhabi.